Well, once again, I'm out on a windy wild camp. It's very windy. But what I've decided to do, rather than risk the tent in the wind tonight, get a bit of shelter. So I'll show you now where I'm going to pitch my tent. Massive gully here. And this is where I'm going to pitch my tent here in this gully. Hopefully sheltered from the wind. Hopefully I won't get a lot of rain gushing through me in the night, but that's a risk I'm prepared to take. So yeah, let's get pitched up. Right, let's do one of these that everybody seems to love. There we go. Okay, so all set up, unpacked in this gully. Still a bit windy, but at least I'm out of the way of the main gusts. And there's a look down, back down the hill. Pendle in the background there, I'm not sure whether you can see it or not in the mist, but it's there. So yeah, Vango Nevis 200. I've not tested it in the wind yet, that's why I didn't think it'd be appropriate to test it tonight, but there's me. That's the inside of it. It's got a nice big vestibule. There's a door at the other side, but it's basically only putting your boots in there. But yeah, it's a spacious one-man tent. Got my rucksack in there. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's quite comfortable. And there's my usual sleep system. I've got my foil mat, my Trekology inflatable mat, my Trekology Pillow, and my OEX EV Fathom 400 or 300 I think it is. So yeah, cool. Got some beers with me tonight as well, as usual, as you'd expect. And yeah, we're all rocking. Right, my buddies and beauties. I'm in the tent. Well, half in, half out. But yeah, you'll notice no beard on this trip. Just fancied a change during Christmas and New Year, just to have a shave for once. And yeah, so this is how I look without a beard. Obviously less handsome. Anyway, yeah, I got a bit of a cold, but listen, not going to stop me getting out and about doing another solo wild camp. And yeah, I'm in the Nevis tonight, my little cosy tent, and yeah, I loved it last time in this tent. So yeah, hopefully another good evening, another good night. It's very windy. It's not supposed to rain, although the clouds are looking a bit darker. So anyway, I don't care. So beer time, and I've got a couple of new ones tonight, and a couple of my old faves, which is the Northern Monk Northern Star. That's a couple of my faves, as you know, and I'm trying this one now. It's called 6 States. Now I got these from Aldi, these ones, and this one's about, what is it, 6%. And another one of my faves I've had before, only once, and it suits me down to the ground. It's named after me actually. anti-establishment. Anti-establishment, so that's 5.8, something like that. So anyway, I'm gonna splash this open. Also, I've got some news for you. A little bit of negative news on this one, but listen, it's still positive. But yeah, I'll tell you later. Anyway, I'm not dying, so don't worry. Anyway, let's try this 6 States IPA. Citrus. It's refreshing. Yeah. Yeah, citrusy, but nice and refreshing. Yeah, more of a session beer that. Could drink quite a few of them. But it has got a very, if you're not into citrusy beers, that's not for you. It is very bit bitter, citrusy bitter. But anyway, very nice. Got a different cook set with me tonight. The cook set I first bought when I started 6 months ago. So I'm going to try it again because I've only ever used it, I think, twice. So I'm going to try that again because I haven't brought me OEX Takana. I don't see the point if you have to use a lighter to light it, even though I have got a light with me, but I just don't see the point. So I haven't brought that. I brought another cook set, so I'll show you that after. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, buddies and beauties, I am pretty much in the tent now, and wind's died down a little bit of flapping, but hey oh. Anyway, I've brought my first bit of kit that I ever bought when I was first wild camping off Amazon, and this cook set cost me about £25, I think. Again, I'll put a link below in the description for you, but it's a nice little set consisting of a little frying pan, a little saucepan, little frying pan with handles. That's my gas. It came with my stove, which I'll show you in a minute. I've got backup stuff in here, my lighter. I've got my Trangia alcohol stove in here just in case, and some alcohol. But it also came with a pot stand as well. It came with 3 like a cutlery set, knife, fork and spoon that you fold in. So yeah, I mean, all for £25. It was pretty cool. So let's just snap this in. I think that's how it goes. Like that. Fit that on there. And this is what came in this little pot here. And there it is. And what you do is, you just pull that down and you flip this around, and that is your little stove. It's got a gas on and off on it, and it's also got a piezo igniter. So we'll try it. Like I say, it's about 5 or 6 months since I've used this, because obviously I invested in the OEX Takana set that hasn't stood up to my use. So let's get it on and let's test it, shall we? For you guys. There we go. Okay, so here we go. There she was. And you can see on this as well, you can turn it right down to like a simmer or up to a full flame. And there's enough room there for a pot to go on it. That's full burn. No, it isn't. That's full burn. So yeah. So that's what I'll be using to cook my meal tonight. Off that goes. Ready for when I want my food. There you go. 25 quid that. Bargain. Like I say, I'll put the link below. So that's the set I've brought with me tonight. I've had one beer. Probably going to have some more. Don't know how long the battery will last on this camera. I've got another battery. And anyway, just a quick bit of news. Obviously, the negative is that I lost my job a few weeks ago, just before Christmas. And yeah, it was quite upsetting, to say the least. They terminated my employment after 5 months, and also my position over the last 20 odd years, I've been technical sales manager, and I've worked mainly in industrial industries. And the industry I've worked in the past, I would say 7 years, has been explosive industry in chemical plants, oil and gas, pharmaceutical, that type of thing. Anywhere that has hazardous areas, and more importantly, explosive areas. So I've been obviously sales manager in that industry, selling technical products, mainly electrical products, into that industry. And I've sold the products and I've sold services. So the last couple of companies have been family companies, family run companies, and they've actually shafted me. So yeah, it's not been great, especially as obviously after 5 months, I've secured over £1 million worth of electrical contracts with the MOD, and some very large chemical companies and gas companies for next year. Secured those, and also got orders in around about 100k in the last 5 months. So yeah, they decided, after I'd done all that for them, that terminated my employment. So I'm going to go through courts in the new year, because obviously they haven't abided by my employment rights, and of course they're refusing to pay my full notice period. For what reason, I have no idea. But yeah, not a good company at all. So I'm a bit devastated about that, and especially since part of my contract was that I was on 5% of profit that was made by the company, and all that profit next year that I've secured, all the contracts, I won't see a penny of. So yeah, being shafted. So yeah, a little worrying times, I suppose. But hey, I'm out in the outdoors, great for the mental health, and yeah, onwards and upwards, hopefully. I don't think I'll work for a family company again. Like I said, I've been shafted by 2 now, so it's not great news, unfortunately. I mean, listen, if I was on my own single, I wouldn't give two monkeys, but I'm married and I have a wife to support. So yeah, that's the concerning bit of it. Anyway, that's the negative news. But on a positive, I'm out here. I'm loving the outdoors, the great outdoors. I've got a few beers, and I'm going to enjoy it. So anyway, that's the news, unfortunately. Yeah, I just don't know how some of these bosses can justify their decisions and their positions and be so ruthless. I never saw it coming. It was completely out of the blue. But like I say, it's going to cost me now to take these guys to court to get the money that I'm entitled to. So anyway, I'm going to have another beer and I'm going to get some food on soon. So I'll see you in a bit. Oh, right, buddies and beauties, it's time for tea. It's about 6:30. I'm in the tent. Not in my sleeping bag yet. It's not too cold. So let's see how this cheap Amazon stove does tonight. I must admit, it's a sturdy bit of kit. It's quite nice. So let's give it a go. So what we need to do first is my pot. This all come with it, and you can see on the outside and on the inside there is measurements. It's how much you put in, but I don't need that tonight because I'm going again with another Wayfarer, which I really enjoyed the last time round on my last camp. This one tonight is chicken tikka and rice, so I'm gonna look forward to that. And all these are boil in the bags, so this goes in here like that. That goes in the pot like so. We put some water in it. Let's fill get some water in the pot. That should do it. Don't really need to measure them out as long as water's in there and it's filled up quite decent. Alright, squeezed it down into the pot. Now then, let's see. There's a bit of a draft and a bit of a wind, so I haven't got a windshield or anything. It's a bit windy. So, backup plan is a bit of a breeze. There we go. Get that out, get that out, get that out. There she blows. So this then fit nicely on there. Boil up my tea tonight. So I'll bring you back when that's boiled and let you know how this chicken tikka and rice tastes. The last one I had from Wayfarer was fantastic, so that's why I'm trying another one. Right, that's definitely boiled. So off with the gas. That can go over there for now. Yeah, that's boiled. So, yeah, that's all. Let's put that over there for now. Let's get tea. Good thing about these boiler the bags, you don't have to seal them up and wait 10 minutes to have your food. So you just tear them open like that. It's over there in the rubbish. Open it up like so. Oh, that's all. Oh, that smells bloody lovely. Right. So, chicken tikka and rice. I'm going to wash it down. Don't know if you can see that. With me, one of my favourite real ales. Northern Star it's called, by Northern Monk Brewery. About 8%. Beautiful. Right. Let's see where this is. Oh, God, that smells good. Oh, look at that, my beauties. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, 800 calories. And it is beautiful. Oh, so good. I can highly recommend these meals from Wayfarer. I'm back, my buddies and beauties. I'm all tucked up now in my sleeping bag. Got me Peter Storm 550 down jacket and my bob hat, my new bob hat that my wife got me for Christmas, and she got me some awesome waterproof winter gloves as well. So yeah, that's great. So lovely. So anyway, on to the next beer, and this one is a bit like me, anti-establishment. Anti-establishment. Yeah, that's me, alright. I don't trust the government for anything or any establishments. So this one's 6%, is it? Yeah, about that, 6%. And it's an IPA. And I got it from Aldi. I think they're only about £1.99 each. Something like that. From Aldi. 440ml. So, sniff test. Yeah, smells a little bit fruity, yeasty. Refreshing. Be nice on a summer's day, that. It's nice and cold, that. Luckily I chilled them before I come out. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's not the best, but it certainly is not the worst. It's very, very drinkable. Nice and cosy in the tent now. Did get a little bit windy earlier on. And it's supposed to piss it down from 2 in the morning till about 10, 11. tomorrow. So it looks like I'm going to get wet at some stage. Don't mind that. And I'll have to obviously pack away while it's pissing down. Oops. Throwing it down, shall we say. Raining. So yeah, so it is what it is, isn't it? You know, you come out the outdoors and you do this, you've got to expect the worst. We get the best in summer, don't we? So it's what winter camping's all about. It's good. Anyway, cheers to all you lovely buddies and beauties, especially my Jackal Pack, all you subscribers. And I wish you a very, very happy and prosperous new year for 2022. I mean, 21, I hope, has been really good for you guys. Obviously, for obvious reasons, it's not been great for me, and I'll be very pleased to see the back of it. But still very positive. I'm still staying positive. Mental health is still good, although obviously I've took a big knock at the moment. And one thing I can be honest about is, if I'd have took this knock pre my tablets and pre the support I've had, then I'm not sure how I'd have coped. I think it would have been very, very bad for me. But yes, I'm on the antidepressants, and they've really, really helped, the tablets. And doing this, coming out in the outdoors, has so much has been positive about this wild camping. I absolutely love it. Really love it. Really enjoying it. Getting out of the outdoors is fantastic. Seen a few people when I pitched up today walk past me, and I don't know what it is with people when they're outdoors. They're so friendly, and yeah, just want to know about you and what you're doing, and you know. You don't get that normally, do you? You're just walking around the streets or walking around town, you don't get that. But out in the outdoors, when you see people, it's fabulous. Really is. I love it. And long may it continue for me. And yeah, it's all good. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you know the usual, if you're enjoying my video, then please like and obviously comment. You know, I'm always interested. It's fantastic to see and read your comments and try and interact with you guys. And let me know what you're up to at the moment, or what you're planning next year. Are you going to consider, going out wild camping? What are your best spots in the UK, or if you're in the USA or Australia, wherever you are? Let me know where your favourite spots are. That'd be cool, that would. Sometime in the future, if I can get back on my feet work-wise, then I'd love to do a bit more travelling and a lot of this, shall we say. So, not a lot of new kit planned at the minute, for obvious reasons. So, listen, if you want to support me, if you haven't subscribed and you're watching, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell button and selecting all options. That would really, really help me out. And also, obviously, I'll put a link to my site, my Buy Me a Coffee site, if you want to help me out short term. Please, feel free to buy me a coffee. It'll probably turn out to be a beer, but won't be. It'll probably help me out, actually. So that'll be really cool and very much appreciated. Anyway, going to continue having this beer, and if I don't bring you back this evening, because I'm going to watch a few more YouTube videos of other people solo camping, wild camping, all that kind of stuff, and a probably a bit of Netflix maybe, if I can get a signal. And if I don't bring you back, I shall see you in the morning. Morning all. It is 6:15 in the morning. obviously. I'm sure you can hear it pouring down. A lot of wind in the night. Just gusts though, kind of went quiet and then big gusts and then quiet again. But slept really well actually, slept okay. I got about 5 hours skip, I suppose, something like that. Really comfortable, really nice and warm, so no problems there. A few weird noises as usual in the night. Whether they were sheep or whatever they were, I haven't a clue. So, I'm going to have a chill for about half an hour or so. And I'm going to get kettle, well, I'm going to get a brew on anyway, have a coffee. And probably pack up. Here we are, 6:30 in the morning. And I'm brewing up. It's throwing it down. And it's a bit blustery. But kettle will be on and a coffee in a minute. Okay, buddies and beauties, as always, leave no trace. So I'm all packed up, ready to go. And as you can see, flat grass, and that's all I have left. So buddies and beauties, I've come to the end of yet another wild camp, a solo wild camp in the winter, my second winter one that I've completed now. Really enjoyed it. Bit testing last night, a lot of rain, quite a bit of gusty weather, a bit of gusty wind. So yeah, quite testing. The tent stood up to it pretty well. I wouldn't like to test it in higher than say 30 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour winds. I don't think it'd stand up to that. But I was quite sheltered, so it was good. Anyway, going to trek back to the car now, not so far. So just wanted to say Happy New Year to you all. I hope your 2022 year is very successful and very enjoyable, and good health to you. And please remember to subscribe. If you like the video, press like, gives it a thumbs up please. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. You know, that's fair, and I don't mind. Leave me comments, leave me some feedback. I try and interact with all of you, which is great. It gives me a heartwarming feeling, shall we say. So so yeah, so thank you very much. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. That would help me immensely, and it's totally free, of course. So so yeah, so anyway, the final words as usual is, when out in nature, take only pictures, steal only time, leave no trace, nature will shine. Thanks very much. See you on the next one. Behave yourself and take care. See you now.